Yep.
All right. Internet's a little slow today, so I apologize. This is the Committee for Economic Development, Downtown Metropolitan Planning. Welcome, everybody. On the call, we have Khalid Bey, Chair of the committee. We also have other members of the committee, Councilor Pat Hogan, Councilor Ronnie White, I see, and hopefully Councilor Carney will join us at some point. We also have, in addition, Councilor Driscoll on the call. Don't see any other councilors as of yet. We have our city clerk. We also have from the administration, Commissioner Collins. We have Director Ennis. I see Owen Kearney. And if I'm missing somebody, I don't believe I am. So welcome.
This is Ruth. I'm also on the call. Apologies, I had to call in.
Who's this?
This is Ruth. I think I have two items, so I'm also on the call.
All right. Brian Driscoll, you're on the call. The items. How many items did you send us?
I saw one.
Just one for you, Councilor Bey.
So we only have one item. So what other items will we have without letters? As a rule, we have a heads up.
My apologies. It looks like I'm early for mine. My apologies.
Okay. So the singular item, whose item is it? Anybody want to speak?
Councilor, I believe that's mine.
Okay, Commissioner Collins, thank you.
Yeah, so Michael Collins, Commissioner, Neighborhood and Business Development. Councilors, through this committee, you all passed the action plan for our HUD dollars back in April. Since then, we've recently been notified by HUD that HUD made a mistake in their allocation. It's something that's, we believe, has affected every municipality in the nation. It is in our favor, so we certainly appreciate the money, but the timing is unfortunate since the council had already acted on this. So we have an additional just under $75,000, and the most straightforward way for us to deal with this and be able to make sure that we can proceed efficiently and make good use of the money is the distressed property line, where we're able to make sure that we're able to fund projects for building things in emergencies, do a demolition, and so that's what we're looking to do. We would need to do a public meeting. The HUD has provided a waiver on the meeting, so it's a 3-day period as opposed to the 30-day period, which is exactly what they've done for the CARES Act money that they provided for us. So we wanted to be able to bring this to you now and be able to proceed with it and answer any questions you have.
Okay, we were also joined by Councilor Allen, and I see the Deputy Mayor has joined as well. Any of my committee colleagues have any questions? Councilor Hogan, Councilor White.
I do, Councilor Bey. Thank you very much. Mr. Collins, I'm wondering, was there no way to redistribute the funds? I'm trying to think of the word, but pro rata, so to speak, right? So that so everybody got a little bit more.
So, Councilor, yeah, that is absolutely an option. It being such a comparatively small amount out of $5 million, rather than spread the peanut butter really thin over an entire loaf of bread, we thought we'd just make an additional sandwich.
Okay, I understand. And do you know approximately what that would amount to if we decided to do it pro rata like that?
We would have to do it we would do a percentage per agency and do it that way. So it could be anywhere from a couple thousand to a few hundred per agency, which typically is not, coming from running HUD programming for the last 10 years before I took this job, it is not enough to be able to turn around and say that a difference has been made in the community with that particular program at that dollar amount.
Certainly, I understand. Thank you.
Sure.
Councilor Bey, I agree with Commissioner Collins on this. Obviously, the distressed property line would benefit the city as a whole. So I'm all for doing it like that.
Counselor Bay, I believe you're on mute.
Apologies. I was mentioning that we were just joined by Councilor Paniagua as well. Any other councilors have any questions on this item?
So can you, Commissioner Collins, just to be clear, so we have to hold it for 3 days? Then you still have to do the public hearing?
So, Counselor Allen, with permission of the committee, what we'll do is we'll work with the clerk to for you all to set a date for a public hearing. We can put out the announcement if we're able to figure it out in the next 24 hours. We can have an announcement in this Sunday's paper. My understanding is you're going to need to, at your next meeting, announce that you're going to have the meeting, vote on that, and then it would this plan would get voted on at the following meeting. If there's a way to do it more efficiently, I'm sure the agencies would appreciate that, but I don't see a more efficient way to do it.
Commissioner Collins, you'll have to modify your letter to request a public hearing. I was unclear that you said a public comment period is different than a public hearing, but if you want a hearing, your letter will have to be revised to ask for that.
Yeah, and clerk, I can work with you on that after this meeting. We just got clarification on what that waiver meant, that it was 3 days as opposed to 0. So happy to do that with you.
Yeah, Commissioner, we appear to have no objection to this direction. Would the administration be prepared, or let's say in the comment period or even before, to provide a rationale to those agencies who might, as Councilman Ronnie White suggested, come and ask for more money, which I'm pretty sure they will.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Any other Councilor Driscoll, any other council have any question on this item?
Just not a question, just a quick comment, because I was thinking the same thing. This is either gonna be a really short public hearing or it's gonna be really long because everybody is gonna come and ask for more money.
That is correct.
If it helps, Councilor. Oh, I'm sorry, Councilor.
No, Counselor Bay, I wasn't sure if you heard my previous comment about the distressed properties. Did you hear it or not?
I did.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not used to going back to virtual. What can I say?
Yeah, we thought we got away from this, and here we are.
And councilors, we'll certainly do a department meeting. We'll schedule that after you schedule yours. So if there's complaint, they'll have a chance to beat me up before they get to you.
Okay, so to my committee members, I am okay with this item moving on to the agenda. Councilor Hogan,
So I'm okay too.
Councilor White,
Yes.
and we will assume that Councilor Carney is in agreement as well at a distance. And so, Ryan, again, Mr. Driscoll, that was the only item we received a letter for. I saw the email, but I'm just clarifying. Is there, Ryan?
Yes, Councilor Bay. Yeah, that's the only item.
Okay. All right. I don't know if I'll call that quick, but it was a single item.
Good well.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, folks, appreciate it.
Thank you, Counselor Bay.
All right. This meeting is adjourned. Thanks.
Thanks, all.